This is Keeping Up with ED. We're now joined by ZANU PF Information Director, that is Comrade Farai Marapira. It's good to have you. This is at the background of the 21st National People's Conference. In terms of, before we even get into a lot of things, what has been the turnout and how do you see the resolutions and other aspects?
Well, as you can see, it's a jovial atmosphere, like we said it would be. The people are here, they're celebrating the leadership of President Mnangagwa. They are showing the solidarity with him, solidarity with his vision, and as we've moved across the years, more and more people are starting to see the wisdom behind his policies. They're starting to see these blocks become buildings. They're starting to see these initial activities taking form. You know, when there's a vision, before it's reality, very few people will understand what is behind it. But as ZANU PF, we're thankful to our president for the vision and the passion that he has towards driving this economy forward.
I like the fact that you talk about the vision and the passion. In terms of passion, how passionate is he when it comes to fulfilling the dictates of Vision 2030? Because it's quite a huge mandate.
What you can see is that ever since he became president, he has talked about the economy. He's talked about building Zimbabwe towards becoming a middle-income economy. And he has not only talked, he has acted. You know, he's a leader who doesn't say much, but acts much. And that is one of the biggest strengths and one of the biggest things we admire about our president. That in the fact that he is not focused on talking, because talk is cheap. He's focused on the facts, he's focused on the reality. Look at us now. We're in the top 10 investment destinations in Africa. Look at us now. We're one of the fastest growing economies in Africa. All because he has put his hands onto the work, he has put his hands onto the ground, and he's pushing our country forward, he's pushing his vision, and he's ensuring that his dream for Zimbabwe becomes a reality.
One gets to then the reality. Do you know what happened like a year ago during the campaigns for the elections that was one resoundingly by His Excellency and ZANU PF as a political party? The big photo was always of him with his shirts all sleeved up and ready to work. What sort of symbol was that in terms of what we are heading towards?
That symbolism showed that the president is hands-on. The president is someone who drives his passion. He's someone who makes sure that he minutely checks each and every aspect of his dream, each and every aspect of his vision. He makes sure that he is in charge. He makes sure that he knows each and everything that is going on. He makes sure that everything that is happening should happen in time. And we've seen that the result is now that a lot of the things we're pushing towards, despite the vagaries of nature where we've had this drought, we are still ahead of our time. We're saying Vision 2030 should be attained by 2028 because the president is a man of action.
And when it comes to, I know the issue of the economy is something that is at a lot of people's hearts. What is the message right now from the party, from His Excellency, towards ensuring that we are on a trajectory which is upwards when it comes to economics?
Well, we're not yet where we want to be. We still have our challenges, but the important thing is we're moving. We see the target and we've moved closer to the target. This shows that there is movement, positive movement under President Mnangagwa. You can see by example of the Business Expo, oversubscribed. Some firms could not attend because they applied late. When you've got business so confident of your policies, this tells you that tomorrow is bright and the day after will be brighter. So as we move forward with His Excellency, we know that our future is going to be brighter and brighter and brighter.
Talk about that. How much of a reality is that, and from what context do you take it as a party when the president says that?
In every aspect of our development, what we didn't know, we've had foreigners coming in to do, but the president has made sure that we have some of our local people understanding, so that each and every aspect of innovation that comes in, we also learn it so that we can do it ourselves. If you look at our agricultural expansion, our mining expansion, this is not because we've invited anyone really from outside. This is because His Excellency has created policies that encourage locals to strive. Now we are breaking records with production, tobacco, maize. We have no record from the past that we have not broken because we are the owners of our destiny. Nyikayenanayo moves beyond economics. It moves into patriotism. It moves into, it's an ideological setup which the president has created, that we must know and we must believe that we are the masters of our own destiny. We are the ones who create our own future. No one can develop us except ourselves. And look at it, as our economy expands, it's Zimbabweans, no one else.
Exactly.
We are doing this ourselves.
21st People's National People's Conference, the theme industrialize and modernize towards the attainment of Vision 2030.
Yes.
That's also, everything is centered towards achieving Vision 2030.
Definitely, because if you look at it, in his inauguration speech, he said that we've developed agriculture, we've developed mining, and these are now the throughputs through which we're going to create a manufacturing economy. And manufacturing will become the mainstay of the economy. No longer shall we be exporting raw agrarian produce. No longer shall we be exporting raw mining produce. We are now beneficiating, we are now industrializing, we are now modernizing our produce through the creation of a manufacturing industry. So this is the trajectory that the president has created. This is the movement that we are moving towards. This is Vision 2030 happening before our eyes.
Right, to just close off, Comrade Farai, in terms of who he is, in terms of what he stands for, in a nutshell, what would you say President Idi Mnangagwa means to you, the party, and to the nation?
President Mnangagwa is a father to us all. President Mnangagwa is the embodiment of principle. President Mnangagwa is the embodiment of reliability. President Mnangagwa is the embodiment of sustainability, dedication. And President Mnangagwa is the true epitome of leadership to us all. We look up to him, we admire him, and we can only aspire to be half of the man he is. If we can be half of what he is, then we are men enough.
Director for Information at the ZANU PF Party, thank you so much for joining us. Right.